Welcome to this mumble-server guide. This is primarily made for Mumble 1.2.2. First, we're going to look at server install and what choice of OS you have. We're going to actually install the mumble server. We're also going to look at mumble server configuration, which includes basic server configuration, mumble-server.ini file, and client configuration, or the configuration of the mumble server, which you can do from the client. The channel setup and the ACL I have to do in another video, or it's going to be too long. Server install. You can run Mumble on basically any operating system that you want. However, this is definitely Ubuntu. I'm going to use Ubuntu server in this demo, but you can definitely use Ubuntu desktop too, no problem. We're to install mumble server. You're going to just have to type in that into the console of your mumble server. This is a virtual machine running Ubuntu server, and we're just going to type in sudo get install mumble server. Type in your password, and it's going to install. And yes, I do want to download this. Okay, mumble server configuration, basic configuration. You type in this one, you'll get a few simple questions. Do you want to start mumble server while booting up? Do you want to install? Do you want to give mumble high priority on the machine? Yeah, and maybe a little bit more. I don't remember. We'll also edit the mumble. Super user password. Basic configuration. Mumble-server.ini. You type in this to edit it. Nano is what's it called? Console text editing program. So you're basically editing a text file. In this file, you can change server password, not super user password, but server password, welcome message, etc. When it comes to welcome message, you can put in standard HTML, except it's not standard. You need to remove all quotation marks. I'm going to show you why in just a second. This is also where you do your your SSL, and if you get an external database or something. A lot of configuration possibilities in there. If it isn't your super user password, this is where you go. When it has nothing to do with groups and channels, etc. Groups and channels you do from a client. Super user password, basic configuration, server messages, maximum allowed users, etc. mumble-server.ini. And we're done installing. It took almost this long, so we're going to do sit down sudo dpkg-r tab space r. What? Sudo dpkg reconfigure mum tab, enter. Yes. Just gonna say mumble because this is not going to be used anything. I would not put my super user password as mumble. Definitely not. Then we're going to type in this to edit the file. Sudo nano mumble-server.ini. We can see here database, whatever, autoban, etc. Welcome message. As you see here, standard HTML. However, the welcome text area is defined by quotation marks. So if you put quotation marks somewhere inside here, regardless of whether it's inside HTML tag or not, that will just cut off the welcome text and it will end right there. However, it will handle links, it will handle images, etc. This very set a server password which everyone needs to type in to connect to the server. I'm not going to use it. Bandwidth, all you have or all you are willing to use, whatever is smallest. A lot of stuff there. I'm not going to. I don't have time to go into more details. I didn't save anything there. I just exited that thing. Okay, so now we have started the mumble-server.ini. This is a different computer. I have installed mumble-client, which I'm going to open. Normally I would start and configure mumble, but since I'm just demonstrating here, I'm just going to skip this. Finish. Okay, now I'm ready to connect. So I'm going to connect you. I'm going to type in my server user here. I'm going to type in IP or DNS if you've got a subdomain, let's say subdomain, or mumble.yourdomain.com. If you set up that to just link to this IP address, it will work. Make sure the port is correct. You can change the port inside the ini file, I think. And I'm just going to call myself username, and I'm going to connect. Yes, I trust it. Then I need to self-register. Yes, I want to do this and disconnect. And I want to connect again, and I'm going to add this again. My server. I'm adding new again. Now I'm going to call it super user. IP address 108. And I'm going to call it super user. Press enter and press connect. I'm going to put in the password we used. Then I put in the password we put in to the basic configuration. Sorry. I'm going to edit the ACL, and I'm going to go to groups. I'm going to choose the group admin. I'm going to type in the username, that you logged in with and self-registered with. Press add. I think it is case sensitive, so going to log in now as user. And if I can edit the ACL, which I can, I have some control over my mumble-server from the client. Then you can just start adding channels and editing your ACL. Good luck, guys.